I've smoked a lot of weed, and I've been up for 2 days. And we're gonna have a long conversation. So, I guess the reason I've been up for 2 days is because I've been thinking a lot, and also, they really, it's been raining, and they really fucked my tent up. So I've got a pole sticking out, it's fucking lopsided and shit. And they I thought I could catch that. I saw one headlight, red car with one headlight, and it drove by too fast. Okay, but anyway, they fucked my tent up and I moved, and then they put that fucking gang stalker note by my tent when I move all the way in the bumfuck nowhere, and then I move again in the middle of bumfuck nowhere again, and you got this guy yelling profanity around my tent, flashing a light in my tent too, like at 2 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, you gotta look at what's going on, guys. Oh, you think it's schizophrenia? It's like Jesus Christ. Okay. So, anyway, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I'm targeted, but that's why I've been saying. It's just annoying to. That was another one headlight. There we go. It's just annoying to, set my tent up and then put it back. Probably do it tonight, but and then just to try to find a spot where you're not going to be harassed, but they're definitely going to harass you because you're trying to sleep. Because they're trying to make you sleep deprived. But this is what I've been thinking about, and this is why I've been staying up too. And this is exactly why I'm targeted. Exactly. Okay. I came up with this shit on my own, dude. I didn't do fucking research on this shit. Well, the whole mushroom thing, I did some research on that a long time ago. But this one I came up on my own. The tree, the Christmas tree, okay, symbolizes a rainbow. Okay, that's why it has the fucking colored lights all over it. Okay? And then the star at the top is the center of a prism. Okay? Like the Pink Floyd. Okay? So what they're saying, where the white light turns into the rainbow. Okay? And you have the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay? Where the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is the presents under the tree. There you go. Okay? So basically, how this all relates to shrooms too. Basically, reindeer, are the only animals that seek out magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms grow under the pine tree. That whole thing too. So there's a whole religious thing with the mushrooms too. Okay, and that's a whole different story. I went and psychonauted all over the place. Okay, like I went really far with that, and did that whole experiment. Okay, and they also used it against me. Okay, to help cause psychosis. But on top of that, I wrote Immortal Law Philosophy, and we'll talk about that one too. Okay, but let's get into this, because I'm about to blow your fucking mind. Okay, and I just wanted to put this on video and put it out there so everyone fucking knows what I'm thinking about. Okay. So Portland is called Portland because it's portal land. Portal land. Okay. It's Rose City because this is where they send people into psychosis, of course, because Alice in Wonderland is the whole MK Ultra video. Okay. Follow the White Rabbit. And then they send people by to, white rabbit, ask you the time, show you watches and shit like that, And so we'll get into gang stalker tactics later. They have a whole fucking slew of them, and I can't even remember all. I have them all written down, and I'm writing a book about it. Whatever. We'll get into their tactics later, but they call it psychosis, and they're really hard. They're really hardcore. They really fuck you up in the head. Okay, we'll get into that later. The whole story. That's like, I'm really uncomfortable with that story also, but we'll get into that later. We got a whistler. Okay. Anyway. All right. The whistler has a red shirt, by the way. Okay, basically. See, and then they fucking throw you off. Because they do it a million times. And then you just like fucks with your head, and you just like, you can't remember what you're fucking talking about. Fucking rainbows. Okay? And the whole like rainbow with the Noah Ark story. Okay? God's promise, blah, blah, blah. What they're saying in their esoteric shit, okay, what they're saying, bottom line, what they're saying is God is at the point where, the exact point where the white light turns into the rainbow. Okay? But the rainbow, okay, is an illusion. Okay? Bottom line. Color is an illusion. What color is basically I guess what's happening, okay, is I don't know, I guess the fucking light is bending in the rain, right? And that is, your eyes are detecting that the light is bending, right? And then that's what's creating the color in your mind. Which your eyes like kind of like a prism, and they also put like the eye on top of the pyramid thing, whole Illuminati shit with the thing symbolism. Okay, they're saying the eye is God, blah blah blah. Okay, there's a whole thing with that with shrooms too with me. Okay, and my childhood. I don't know. We're gonna wait for this. Okay, so it's gonna go by and it's gonna make a bunch of noise too. Okay, so okay, when I was a kid, basically, I had a. Please hold on. In the priority seating area, you are required to move for seats. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, so I had an obsession with eyeballs for some reason. My mom said I was like, you're gonna be an eye doctor, blah blah blah. Eyeballs. How did I have an obsession with eyeballs? Why? When I was a little kid. Who has an obsession with eyeballs when they're a little kid? Unless it's like programmed into you or something. Okay, anyway. So, I had this idea, and, I don't know if it'll work or not, so I was just thinking about it. Just throwing it out there. Experiment. So you take a prism, okay, because at the center point's God, apparently. Okay, according to them. Look at a fucking Christmas tree, you'll see. Angle. They put an angel at the top too. Angle of light. Okay? You're bending the light and angling it, and then seeing color because your eyes senses the light bending or something. I guess. Okay. Anyway, bottom line. Okay. White light shoots through prism. Okay. Turns into rainbow. Okay. On the other side, take a mirror box. put it over there so that, you know, the rainbow hits the corner and comes back. I guess it would come back and into the prism, okay, and meet the white light, the original white light that's going through. Okay. And maybe you could like create an infinite rainbow by doing this. And pot of gold's at the end of the rainbow. The problem is that the rainbow is, every time you move, the rainbow moves, because it's based on your perception and where you're at. And so you can never get to the pot of gold. But what if you make an infinite rainbow? So basically, I was onto this fucking years ago, but the fucking gang stalkers sent me through psychosis and fucked with my head, and I totally forgot about it. But back then, I was thinking like you take a Metatron's cube made out of glass, you shoot a light through it. But now I'm thinking maybe it just has to be a prism, and you put a mirror box around it, and then it creates an infinite rainbow because it goes back in on itself. You're bending the light back in on itself. So think about that. The universe itself, I don't think it's doing that. Okay, like nature isn't creating a rainbow, then putting a mirror there to bend it back on itself and go back into, the prism. Okay. But humans are capable of doing that because we can just create a prism and create a mirror box and do that. And so we're creating, technically, what I was thinking was we were creating a new way to bend light, okay, that the universe isn't doing. So if we're creating a new way to bend light, what does that do? Make us see something that we wouldn't previously see? Like, for instance, what if it's like a new color or something, and because we see a new color that we never seen before, and it doesn't match the color spectrum at all, it enhances our imagination or something, and enhances our mind, and our mind evolves, or some shit like that. Okay, just thinking about that, I don't know. Experiments to do. Okay, if you want to do them, but I'm trying to I'm homeless, dude. You fucking make punch money on it. Fuck you. It's my idea, bitch. I'm homeless. But I don't really care about money. I care about getting the fuck out. Okay? And just fucking immortality. Fuck this shit. Okay? This is what Immortal Law is about. Okay, here we go. So I told you about that. If I miss anything, I'll get back to it if I think about it. Okay. Immortal Law. Okay? Philosophy. Bottom line. The philosophy is you have the birthright of immortality, and you should be fighting for that. What the fuck are you doing? Just wasting your life away for someone else's agenda? You should be focusing on immortality, because you only have so much time to achieve that shit before you die. So what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Immortal Law philosophy. Life feeds on life. Okay? It's evil. It creates pain and suffering for innocent creatures. Okay? We should be able to survive and live. Survival shouldn't even be a word. It shouldn't even be a word. Okay. Immortality. You don't even have to there's no word. Survival. Okay. You're fucking immortal. Okay. What the fuck is this shit? Okay? You have the birthright of immortality. You didn't choose to be here. You don't remember choosing to be here. So why are you here? False responsibility complex disorder. It's a disorder I invented for all the people with false responsibility complex disorder that want to superimpose responsibility on other people. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Number one, not everyone has to work for society to run. It runs just fine, okay, without everyone working, okay? Number two, some of us are targeted individuals because we're too smart. Sorry. Okay? So, everywhere I go, they target me, they fuck with me. What am I supposed to do? Okay? Oh, get a job. Get a job. All I do all day is make badass fucking electronic music and write books. Okay? I'm working on a book on target individuals and psychological warfare tactics. And I already wrote Immortal Law Philosophy. Okay? I'm getting 10 copies of that shit. Okay? It was 120 pages, but I condensed it down to 70 pages. So, 70 pages of Immortal Law Philosophy. The 7 immortal laws of consciousness creation. These are the 7 laws in my book, and I explain them in great detail. Okay? I have 10 copies coming in the mail, and I'll show it to you in a few days. Only 10 copies. It's not going to do me anything. It's not going to help me. God. I need fucking help. Anyway, you should not be giving birth to consciousness without that consciousness's consent. It did not choose to be in a physical body, forced to feed, forced to work, forced to slave to the earth and also to society. Because now you're a slave to your body. Your consciousness should not be a slave to a physical body. It shouldn't be a slave to anything. So now you have to fucking, you're fucking mortal and bad things can happen to you. And, you can get injured and it can be irreparable. So, what a great thing. And you're on La La Land, all happy land, thinking it's all okay. Bright red shoes. Anyway. Immortal Law Philosophy. You can get a signed copy from me. Okay? Or you can get it for free in PDF. Okay? And all I ask is I have such because I've been working 3 years on it, I have such confidence that I'm going to give it to you for free and just ask you, if you like it, if you think it's badass and awesome and it helps you out, then donate. Because I'm homeless. But only if you really like it. Like, really, really, really like it. Okay? So, this is a funny thing, is these gang suckers fuck with me. And
all I got on me is all I do is make electronic music, and I write books my entire fucking life. That's all I fucking do. That's all I've been doing for the past fucking 10 years. God. When I was a kid in high school. What the fuck? All I do is fucking make electronic music and write a book. Invent a philosophy. And you got a fucking Truman Show my life. Do a bunch of oh my god, the fucking psychological warfare tactics was like reverse psychology flipped over 5 times. Jesus, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Was it was like my brain was like fighting itself, like it was like breaking down, dude. I could like fucking god. They hit you so fucking fast. When they send you through psychosis, they hit you like every 5 seconds. And your brain can't comprehend it. Okay? And you're just thinking about everything. You're trying to fucking figure it all out. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? They had to have like fucking a few hundred people. God! Okay. I think that's good. That's why I'm targeted. Because I'm a goddamn motherfucking genius, bitch.